Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and that is Mrs. Beasley, and we want to welcome you to Thinking Positive. So last month's 30-day challenge of meditating for 1 hour every day was super fun for me. I really enjoyed it. So I am really excited for this month's 30-day challenge. This month I will be doing 30 days of no waste. I feel like I've been working up to this challenge for the last 2 years of my life. Starting 2 years ago, I started making eco-friendly swaps with a bunch of things in my house. I did a ton of research on the different ways that I can live with less of a negative impact on the environment, and I started getting really excited about it. And so I slowly started the transition. This isn't something that you can just do overnight because it's more wasteful and counterintuitive to just throw away all of your plastic products instead of using them up and slowly transitioning. So I feel like I'm finally transitioned enough where I can live without creating any waste for 30 days. Here are some of the changes that I've made, and I will link all of the products in the description box below. I swapped out my disposable tubes of toothpaste for a cute little jar of tooth powder. I swapped our bottles of body wash for a bar of soap that comes in paper packaging. I switched out all of our cleaning products and our hand soap for Blue Land products that come with the little dissolvable refill tabs in compostable packaging. I switched our dish soap and single-use sponges out for a bar of dish soap, a dishwashing brush made of beechwood and horsehair, and reusable, compostable, washable dish sponges. I switched out all my aerosol dry shampoos for dry shampoo powder by Lush. When I'm done with the bottle, I bring it into Lush and they refill it for me, so I don't need to create any waste. Side note, these are actually hairsprays, but I don't have any more on my old dry shampoo bottles, so I just use these as a visual. I switched out my, well, really these are Danny's, old deodorants that came in plastic disposable dispensers for this locally made deodorant that comes in a glass jar with a metal lid. I switched out my makeup remover and cotton balls for washable, reusable makeup wipes and coconut oil. We rarely ever use paper towels anymore, guys. The only times we really use them is when Gary poops, because his poops are so rancid that we can't wash the smell out of reusable towels. So otherwise, we almost exclusively just use tons of dish rags. We switched from virgin toilet paper that is commonly bought in plastic packaging to 100% post-consumer recycled toilet paper that comes in only paper packaging. We switched our laundry detergents to drops, these little natural laundry pods that are made of all natural ingredients and come in the little cardboard box that they're shipped in, so there's no other packaging. And they actually wash your clothes, unlike some of the other natural deodorants that we've tried. We switched over from dryer sheets to wool balls, or just hanging our clothes on a rack to dry whenever possible. We switched from wasteful single-use razors to safety razors, which are all metal and last forever. And Danny also uses a straight razor to trim his beard. I switched all my lotions and hair detanglers and leave-in conditioners to coconut oil. We switched a lot of our food items. I'll get more into this later, but a big one is that we switched from buying almond milk by the carton to making our own almond milk in my Vitamix blender. It's so easy to do, and the almond milk tastes so good. I also switched my shampoos and conditioners to shampoo and conditioner bars, and for those of you that are blonde and like using blue shampoo to keep your hair nice and ashy, because I like that ashy blonde look, this is a toner conditioner bar, so you don't have to give that up if you want to switch to bar shampoos and bar conditioners. Fun fact. I also switched from using bag teas to loose leaf teas only. I go to our natural food market and get my teas in bulk every week. That's kind of like my treat. I treat myself to trying a couple of new teas. We've started buying everything in bulk pretty much at the grocery store. I bring my reusable glass jars with me to refill, so we never use any packaging. I also haven't bought a plastic water bottle in years. I don't know how anyone can justify buying them anymore. Like, single serving water is kind of the dumbest idea humans ever came up with, and I just carry my Hydro Flask with me everywhere I go, and I never need to buy any water bottles. Another big thing I've been doing for a long time now is composting. Composting isn't just something for gardeners to benefit from, it's so much better for the environment. It allows all food waste to break down naturally. There are a ton of YouTube videos detailing the monumental benefits of composting for the environment. So go watch those if you're not familiar with composting, because I highly recommend it. It's super easy to do even if you live in an apartment or a small space with a tiny backyard. It's especially easy to do if you have a compost tumbler, which is something that Danny got me for my birthday a couple of years ago. Throughout the week, Danny and I just collect all of our food scraps. If you do eat meat, you can't put any animal waste products in there, but you'd still be surprised at just how much you can still compost. We have a small bin in the kitchen that we fill up, and then at the end of the week, when it's full, I take it out to the compost bin and dump it in. In the summer, it's super active and combusting really well because of the heat and the sunshine. In the winter, right now, the whole process slows down, but it definitely still is combusting and breaking things down because I see it steaming every time I go and tumble it. So if you guys want me to do a more detailed video on composting, let me know in the comments below, because I love talking about it, and it's a super, super easy way to have a big positive impact on the environment. Anyways, I also just wanted to say that while I was researching all these swaps that I could make to reduce and reuse things, I also researched recycling. So recycling is also a really important part of the process and really important for our efforts to save the planet. But I found out in my research that only 9% of all plastic is actually recycled. So even if you put it in the recycling bin, there's a good chance that it's not going to be recycled if it's plastic. In fact, there's a 91% chance that it's not going to get recycled. So plastic is just really difficult to recycle. It requires a lot more energy than other alternative packaging like aluminum, cardboard, or glass. Cardboard is, one, compostable, or two, really easy to recycle usually. And it can be recycled several times before it's deemed unable to be recycled. Aluminum, on the other hand, is even more readily recyclable, and it can be recycled indefinitely over and over again. So aluminum is a really good option for packaging, and glass is also a really good option. It requires a little more energy to recycle than aluminum and cardboard does, but glass is super easy to reuse and much, much, much more readily recyclable than plastic. So if I need to use anything or buy anything that comes in any type of packaging during my zero waste month, I'll make sure that it's either cardboard, aluminum, or glass. So all in all, I'm super excited for this month's 30-day challenge. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up or a comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see anything more like this. And I will see you guys in the next video, where I will tell you how this month's 30-day challenge goes.